Welcome back to the comment show, where for nearly a year now I've come up here into this loft, stood in front of this green screen, lovely isn't it? And James has stood over there. I mean, it's my cabinet at the moment, but James has stood over there and, you know, just dances and tries to distract me whilst I try to waffle about football, and I, you know, do a terrible job of actually knowing anything other than Manchester City. And, you know, the hashtag Gelsenkirchen gang, that's what I'm going to call all of you now, Gelsenkirchen gang, because it's just nice, isn't it? It's friendly. Junior Kamari, this season's Champions League final is at the Wanda Metropolitano, Kieran, not the Bernabeu. Is it? Are you sure? Maybe instead of getting it wrong last week that the Champions League final is going to be in the Bernabeu, maybe I just forgot to mention that it was part of the story I was making, and it was just another curveball from UEFA, another mind game from Wigan Athletic. Hashtag Wigan Athletic. It doesn't work, does it? Oh well. Fuck Wigan. The next comment comes made up by me. The only way Manchester United will beat Barcelona is ... That's right, I have insider knowledge. I know how Manchester United can destroy Barcelona, and it's hidden right up here in this little noggin of mine. I know Messi's weaknesses. It may sound outrageous, but I know how to stop Lionel Messi, the second best footballer's ever seen. Kick him. Get Chris Smalling to take one for the team early on, because let's be honest, he'll get himself sent off at some point anyway. So from kickoff, just get Chris Smalling to run immediately over to Messi. Doesn't matter where the ball is, straight to Messi, and just boot him in the shins. And I don't know if you've ever been kicked in the shins, but it hurts quite a lot. You know, he might actually have to take out Messi's shin pads before, because, you know, that will minimise the damage. So if he goes over, politely just takes down Messi's socks, takes out his shin pads, and then just hoofs him right in the shins. And I don't want people to think I'm endorsing violence. I'm not. I think, you know, violence in a football match doesn't count. If you kick someone in the street, you'll be arrested. Do it on a football pitch, it's fair game. And Mr. Smalling, mate, I don't mean to hurt Lionel Messi badly. I do not condone that, as I've already said. I just mean, give him some dead legs. You could be the best footballer in the world, but no one could play well if you're just like, you got dead legs. You'd be awful. I think that might be the biggest stretch I've ever done for a title for a video. People who don't usually watch this show are going to click on this and be like, oh, that'll be interesting. I'll watch this video, which is definitely going to be an informed and reasoned debate about how United could potentially overcome a very good Barcelona side. And it's just me here being like, kick Messi in the shins. James Knight. Who's Nobby Solano? The most Man City fan thing I have ever heard. Nobby Solano? No, I'm not having this. This isn't someone I feel that should be common knowledge, especially to me. I assume his most prolific and notorious period was at Newcastle, since that's where he was for the longest time. His first and main spell there was from 1998 to 2004. In those years, I was between the ages of 3 and 9. You think I'm going to pay attention to what on earth is going on at Newcastle? And some bloke called Nobby Solano, who sounds like two ice creams. I have no idea what was going on then. What kind of middle-class bastards were you who you could afford a digital TV back then? And no, I couldn't stay up to watch Match of the Day because one, it was past my bedtime, and even then, 3 of those 6 seasons, City weren't even on it because we were milling about in what's now the Championship and League One. Gremlin 111. I'm actually impressed this game even had a winner. This was about Stat Wars with me and Bab. You know, I'm impressed I got a single question right, to be honest, always am, let alone nearly win the bloody thing. My problem is that I don't like stress. It stresses me out. If I think I don't know the answer, I very quickly just accept that I don't know. And I know that sounds quite defeatist, but I like to think of it as just knowing my limit, right, and being comfortable mentally where I stand. There's nothing wrong with that. Know your limits. One day I will win a game of Stat Wars in a proud and non-accidental fashion, and at that point, the beers are on me, all right, all the beers. But until then, may I kindly request that you just accept me for who I am. And do you know who I am? Mikey, on the spot for 3 points. I'm a goalkeeper who spent 3 years on the books at Manchester City from 2009 to 2012. I only made 1 appearance.
Oh, Richard Wright.
No, for 2 points, I was the first player from the Faroe Islands to play in the Premier League.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, for 1 point, I replaced an injured Shay Given for the last 11 minutes in the game against Arsenal at the Emirates.
No.
No, oh, that's my knowledge, okay? You know, I've got Man City and goalkeepers. And the answer to that was, oh my God, I've actually forgotten his name. Gunnar Nielsen, Faroe Islands legend. Is that when they do the horrible things to the whales or whatever? I don't know. I remember Martin Phillip played for us once in an emergency loan after that. I remember Kasper Schmeichel. I remember Joe Hart before he went on loan to Birmingham. I remember Andreas Isaacson, Peter Schmeichel, David James, Nicky Weaver, David Seaman, Carlo Nash. I had this goalkeeper shirt with my name on the back. I loved that shirt. I was cool. Ghost of Yummy Tipex. A match between two refs. I'm going for a Barcelona win. Whoa! Ghost of Lauren Adams coming in with a low-key suggestion that Barcelona often get the rub of the green from referees because they pay them a sum of money in exchange for that benefit. Whereas in reality, I reckon that's not true at all, and the standard of refereeing is just poor and naturally always favours the big established clubs in every league, just out of human habit. But maybe I have too much faith in people, and it really is crooked. But I appreciated the joke nonetheless, Lauren. Well done. Top notch. 9.5 out of 10 for officials. That's the new rating. Wamp said, roses are red, violets are blue. Without Sheikh Mansour, you'd be in League 2. Oh, we wouldn't. Okay, we'd be maybe between 10th and 15th. Maybe the odd gap year in the Championship for a laugh, a bit like Newcastle, but with a less Solano. Otto, who do you think should/will manage Manchester City after the best manager Guardiola leaves? Tedesco. Tedesco is going to be drafted in. Katuchu will become Ahmed Katuchu Aguero. We'll finish second, about 20 points off top spot, before being in a relegation battle the following season. We'll be in the Champions League last 16, and then we'll lose 7-0 to the mighty Schalke, who will be Guardiola's next venture. Brilliant. Meme review. First of 3 memes, otherwise known as intellectuals. Sunday Vibes viewers. Comment show viewers. Oh, look at that. A bloody Winnie the Pooh in a tuxedo. Because you've got to be at a higher IQ to watch the comment show. Because there's loads of really cool things like, you know, stuff I did earlier. Like, you know, baiting you into clicking on the video. High IQ. Every time the comment show or We Need to Talk have bits about memes, me regularly post memes in subreddits with decent upvote numbers. /Kieran ignores me. Am I a joke to you? Yes, you are. Cheesy Music Maestro. This is your first meme in here, and I saw the comment on this and you were like, I bet this is the one that will get me in the show, and that did. That got you in the show. This one, this is what you got in the show. I hope you're proud of it, because I'm not. Wasn't even that good, but I put it in because just to respond to your comment, really. Our final meme actually comes from our Discord. So bring that up on the screen. Look at that. That's cool. Go join that and talk to us whenever you want. Sometimes I go on it throughout the day. If I am on it, there's a high chance that I'm also in the toilet. When there's an employee drought in the office and Kieran has to present Scout Report, non-hexagonic comment show enthusiasts, look how they massacred my boy. You know, one day I'm gonna do a Scout Report, okay? I'm gonna barge in, someone else will be doing it. I'll just launch a normal sided shape at them and I'll walk in and I'll do the Scout Report. It's gonna go off the chain. FJL, I wonder how wet the floor is after Kieran is done recording Schalke. Rude, bloody rude, but that's the comment that has introduced this week's Schalke. I'm doing this entire one off the top of my noggin, okay? Because I'm still bloody annoyed about it. We played Eintracht Frankfurt. First of all, Eintracht sounds horrible because the word tract, like urinary tract, so. But it was, you know, it was 1-1. Suat Serdar scored. Last time it took him 51 shots to get a goal. This time, only one more. So he scored with a 52nd and his 53rd. And then he got sent off because he stood on a man's foot and no, can't do that, it turns out. But you can kick them in the shins. Remember that, Chris Smalling. And then bloody VAR handball last minute. Okay, 94th minute, the old ref being like, Idiot man. I bloody hate VAR with handballs. It's rubbish. Every time, like if you're defending and someone hammers a ball, it's a bit mean, okay? It hurts people's feelings if you give a penalty, because you jump and where do your arms go? If you jump in, like, someone's kicking the, mental. It should have been 1-1. We're like 6 or 5 points off the relegation zone because Stuttgart, they were crap, I think they drew. But it's fuming. Should have got a point from that, really annoyed. But once again, the saving grace was Alex Newell. They should change it to the Newell Prize because that's how bloody good he is. Okay, he did a save And then he did another one, and they were both really high quality. I bloody love that man. I like goalkeepers, if you can't tell. Do you know what's weird about the Bundesliga? The goalkeepers, a lot of them, the kits they wear are actually the outfield kit. Look at that, look at that. Schalke have a luminous away kit. What is the goalkeeper wearing at home when they're wearing the blue? He's wearing the luminous away kit. That's weird. Insane. I like stuff about kits. I know about kits. Comment of the week. Jobanet Kieran is invested in Schalke because his whole early life has been miserable watching City fail. And now that they are perhaps the best team in the world, he doesn't know how to handle that success. He has a need to support a team, you know, for nostalgia. He's nailed it. He's bloody nailed it. I genuinely think that's it. There's something uniting in supporting a crap team because despite them being crap, you're all still following. Well, that's when you really feel like a part of a team. That for me is a sign of, you know, like a proper club. 1998, relegated to the third tier of English football. Our average attendance at Manchester City actually went up. Okay, so all you lot. I will not have this rubbish about plastic fans and empty seats. We've got some of the oldest and most committed fans in the entire country. They did a survey. We currently just don't attract tourists and day trippers, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Star of the week. Whoa, what's this new section? This is potentially a one-off. I might make it a thing. Who knows? I really just make this up as I go along. But I've included a star of the week this week, and it goes to Gunman Piontek. Okay, I was a little bit worse aware on Sunday, and I tweeted if someone could do my part of the winners and losers script as a joke. And then he went and just wrote an entire thing. And then I woke up and felt bad because it turned out the script was already done. I'm so sorry. So, go follow him on Twitter and go read all his articles because he writes a lot and show him some support. Thank you, Jed. It is Jed, isn't it? After showing him support, you're allowed to follow me on Twitter as well, hey, and Instagram, hey, as well as subscribing to Euro Football Daily. And you know, you can do other things after this, like watch the scout report. Won't be on the next one, but one day I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be raucous.